How long does the honeymoon phase last? Wondering if you're still in the honeymoon phase of your relationship? We're here to answer all your questions about this thrilling chapter. In this article, we'll explain everything you need to know about the honeymoon phase, including how long it lasts, how to tell if it's over, and what to do once it ends. Read on to learn how to keep the spark alive no matter how long you've known your partner. It typically lasts between 6 months to 3 years. The honeymoon phase includes your first dates and the beginning stage of your relationship. It's the period of time when you and your partner do everything you can to win each other over and build a bond. You'll both experience lots of passion, excitement, and desire. All of these feelings can even make you obsessed with each other. If you feel like you're feeling an emotional high every time you're around your partner or that you have a real spark with them, you're probably in the honeymoon phase. This particular phase is met with an acceptance of the unknown and the unexplored. You'll likely rave about your SO and struggle to say anything bad about them. That's because the honeymoon phase helps you overlook any faults so you can form a strong attachment with a person. How do I enjoy the honeymoon phase? Create fun memories together. While you're still romanticizing every little moment, use this chapter of your relationship to enjoy unforgettable times with one another. Whether you have your first beachside picnic or go kayaking under the stars, every adventure will be a little more colorful and magical. Down the road, you'll both reminisce about your amazing first dates. Experiment with silly dates that you can laugh about later. For instance, you can dress like you're going to a really formal party and then toast milkshakes in a fast food joint. Focus on milestones. For example, go to a concert you both love to celebrate the first anniversary of your relationship. Take a ton of pictures that you'll cherish in the future. Capture a sweet event, like sharing your first holiday with your partner's family. What do I do when the honeymoon phase ends? Have a realistic talk about issues in your relationship. You'll both be a lot more practical and observant because you're not glossing over everything anymore. This is actually a huge advantage because you both really see each other. In order to create a sustainable, long-term dynamic, discuss how to overcome obstacles and address each other's needs. Check in about if your desires for physical affection and intimacy are getting met. For instance, ask something like, "I think it's important to have sex at least once a week. Do you agree with that?" Chat about whether you're both experiencing enough quality time with a comment like, "I noticed we haven't just hung out with our phones off in a while. Why don't we go hit up a farmer's market this morning and make a nice brunch?" Focus on developing emotional intimacy with each other. When the passion and excitement is less intense, look below the surface. Be vulnerable with one another and talk about your past struggles or current concerns. Voice when you feel lonely or need some support. Show that you embrace each other no matter what highs or lows you're both going through. If you feel anything is missing in the relationship, talk about it. For example, you can say, "I remember when we used to compliment each other all the time. I'd love it if we made more of an effort to point out what we love about one another." Tell your partner when you need to vent or when you need extra space for yourself. That way, they'll learn about how you resolve any negative emotions like stress or frustration. Share new experiences and go on adventures. Reignite your relationship with bonding activities that you both find interesting and look forward to. Make it a priority to find ways to challenge yourselves mentally and physically. For example, take up chess as well as salsa dancing. You'll get the same rush from your very first dates and feel like you're part of a fairy tale romance all over again. Physical activities that are really rigorous make your hearts race just like they did in the first stages of your relationship. You can take tennis classes together, for example. Anything that's mentally stimulating, like learning poker together, will boost your feelings of love for each other. You'll both see that you'll keep growing together over time.